What's going on, everybody? Essentially, the brake booster has now been sent off. It is now being rebuilt. I used, I think it's called Booster Dewey out of Portland, Oregon. I'm almost positive. I know it's in Portland, Oregon. I think it's called Booster Dewey. They're out rebuilding it now. It takes about a month to do so, but it was highly recommended amongst a lot of people. And so with all that being said, while that's gone, I'm going to go ahead and start working some of the other stuff around the car as far as, you know, brake lines and pulling off all the hubs and greasing all the bearings and blah, blah, blah. Just kind of doing a lot of stuff that's around the brake system and just getting that done in the meantime. So for today, I have brake lines. PVF standard steel brake lines, and I'm going to go ahead and start bending those and putting those all in place. So yeah, it should be exciting, really exciting. All right, you guys, back at it again. Man, I thought I was going to have more video for you yesterday, but I literally wasted the whole day just trying to break stuff apart, get old stuff off the car. Everything was rusted together. It was just real pain. So essentially everything was practically clipped out with 10 snips and removed, and then I kept mostly everything so I could at least make templates. I think the biggest fight was here. You know, these are the distribution blocks, this being the rear one and this one being for the front. And man, I'll tell you, just breaking those free with all the lines on them, and all I'd used was a whole can of PV Blaster throughout the whole day, just soaking every single thing so I can get it to break free. So now you can see I got some lines already in the works being pre-bent. So I'm going to go ahead and continue bending. We'll see how exciting that goes. So here's a look into my life for the next few minutes. I basically have standard PVF line that I picked up from the store down the street. And now I have most of these templates that I got to start bending. And like I said, you can see here I had to actually clip everything off. I mean, at least it's right at the ends, so I still have the full template to use to bend. But you can tell, man, this stuff was rusted. It's really bad. It's all ate up. There's no way it was actually holding fluid. It couldn't been because I did have fluid in the front, but I had zero fluid at the rear. And I suspect that most of it was from the exhaust, because it looked like the tubing was melted. I was looking for it. I don't fucking see it here. Must have chucked it already. Yeah, the flex tubing, which this here is a new flex tube. You can see that right in there with the chrome cap on it, the stainless cap. It was melted, so that's a problem. All right, so this has been my fun and exciting view lately. You know, tight, cramped underneath the car, shit like that. So from this point here, you can see here is my mount for my rubber flex hose. It goes over here to the bell housing. There's a small screw right up there. That's where the distribution block mounts, which is this guy. Mount him up there on the block, and then I just have to run my lines and we'll be done. Yeah, not so simple, because then I still gotta go to the front and do that. Well, let me be the first to say, there was nothing fun about that at all. No. And I even got a big fucking red dot on my head because I had a fucking headlight on the whole time because I was trying to see, and just, god damn. But let me show you what I ended up with. All right, so here's that's the first distribution block in there. So got all the new lines This first line going up is obviously the main line going to the booster. Then all the lines are ran to it, to the opposing tires and such. There's our booster line right in there. You can barely see it. So that's now ready for a new booster, which is in the mail. Here's another main surprise I found. You can see this flex line going right behind the exhaust. The other one was extremely deteriorated from that. So I've now ordered a bunch of wrap, fiberglass wrap, and I'm gonna have to wrap the exhaust in this area to protect that line. But the main line here comes up from underneath the car, running from the front, hits flex line, hits our distribution block, and then everything goes to its tire. So in a sense, we're now ready.